I thought I had seen beautiful temples in India, but this place truly surprised me. Every corner is full of unique statues and fine details I have never seen before. Come with me as I explore this beautifully designed temple in central India. Hey guys, how are you all? I hope you are doing well and I am also doing great. So my name is Lakshman. Basically I am a village boy from India. I welcome you all to a new Indian village life English blog. Today my brother Sesa and I starting a bike journey to a beautiful temple in Chhattisgarh, our neighboring state. The temple is just 110 kilometers away from our village. It's not a long distance, but the journey is full of excitement. So come with us and let's see what happened on the road and how long it takes to reach our destination. After covering almost half of the journey, we stopped near a deep valley for a short break. I hadn't gone on a long bike ride for many days, so I was feeling a little tired. The place was very quiet and empty. There was only a small temple standing there in the silence. After that, we started our journey again. Before we realized it, we reached the Chandrahasini river. As you can see, this is a very beautiful river. Only after crossing the river can we visit and take darshan at the Chandrahasini temple. So friends, we have now reached Chandrahasini. By the time we got here, it was already 11 in the morning. Now let's go and buy some puja items for Mata Rani. After waking up early, taking a bath and getting ready, we didn't get enough time to arrange the puja item. But that's okay, we can buy everything here as well. By buying puja items here, we will help both us and the local shopkeepers. So my dear friends, once again welcome to the sacred Chandrahasini Ma temple. As you can see, this is the road leads to the temple. And the view here is truly beautiful. The closer I get to the temple, the more happiness and positive energy I feel inside my heart. It feels very special, like something spiritual and joyful is filling the atmosphere. Oh brother, look at what we get to see here. As you can see, some beautiful stories from Lord Krishna's childhood are displayed inside this garden. This scenes show how his playful and innocent moments have been brought to life so creatively. Here you can see Lord Krishna sitting on a tree and hiding the clothes of the gopis, a famous and joyful story from his childhood. This garden beautifully captures the charm, innocence and divine mischief of Lord Krishna, making the entire place feel lively, colorful and full of stories. As soon as the cool air from the fans touched my body, I felt a sense of relief. It's very hot outside, but here fans are installed all along the stairway, which makes the place feel much more comfortable and pleasant. As you can see, many women devotees are standing in a long queue to seek blessing from Mata Rani. They must have come from far away places just like us. So let's first go and take Mata Rani's blessings. Video recording is not allowed inside the temple, so we completed the darshan without filming and then moved to the other side of the temple. Here there is a temple wall where people stick a 1 rupee coin. We don't have any coin with us right now, or we would have tried it too. Some coins stick to the wall while others slip down and fall into the donation box below. It's fun to watch and see who's lucky enough to make it stick. Sometimes I really wonder about this. Devotees travel from very far away to receive the blessing of the mother goddess. They bring coconuts and other offerings with great faith. But I often think, does the goddess truly accept all these coconuts, or are they later sold outside by the priests? God already has everything. Whatever exists in this world is already given by Him. Then why do we still offer our things back to God? I honestly don't fully understand this. If you have thoughts or answer, please share them in the comment section. Right now we are walking through the temple premises, standing beneath the towering statue. From here on the ground, we can even clearly see God's face. Only then do you realize just how massive and powerful this sculpture truly is. But that's okay. Someday when I become a big YouTuber, I will return with a drone camera and capture this sacred place from the sky in all its true grandeur. Oh brother, it's not just one big statue here. There are many other beautiful and huge statues all around this place. You can see yourself how many statues are here and how amazing and peaceful everything looks. There is a very large statue of a bull and also a huge statue of a lion. They are so big that I can easily walk in and out beneath them. This place feels truly special, filled with art, devotion and beauty from every direction. You can see how big and how incredible beauty this place is. Standing here right now makes me feel truly happy and peaceful. While riding my bike on the way here, I felt very tired. The road was long and the journey journey was exhausting. But the moment this place came into view, all the tiredness simply disappeared. This beautiful sight refreshed my mind and my heart. I honestly want to say, if you ever get the chance, please try to visit this place at least once in your life. I truly believe that when you come here, this place will become a special memory that stay with you forever. Of course, you can enjoy this place by watching this video, but the feeling of standing here in person, bathing the air, and seeing everything with your own eyes is completely different. That kind of experience can never be fulfilled through a mobile screen. After that, we bought 2 tickets for 50 rupees each, and Sesa brother and I headed toward the mirror house, which we call Bhul Bhulaiya in our language. To be honest, this place is not just a simple maze. If you come here even once, you can truly get lost inside. It felt like I had entered a glass wall and was trapped there forever. Everywhere I looked, there was only glass in every direction. I couldn't tell which path was real and which one wasn't. Everything looked the same. Sesa and I bumped into the mirror many times, lounging and getting confused, trying to find the right way out. It was confusing, surprising, and honestly a very unique experience. After fully enjoying the mirror house, we moved on to a cave nearby. The cave wasn't real, but honestly it felt even scarier than a real one. Inside, there was darkness everywhere. Complete darkness. In some places, there was a little bit of light, and only after turning on our mobile flash could we walk forward. While walking inside the cave, we could hear scary ghost-like sound. Maybe it was created just frightening people and make the experience more thrilling. Suddenly, we started to see some light ahead. As we moved closer, we noticed display and scenes related to Lord Krishna. After all that darkness and fear, seeing light and these beautiful scenes brought a calm and peaceful feeling inside the cave. After that, we came to the highest point of the temple, from where all the statues were clearly visible. This is the statue of Lord Hanuman, under which we were standing just a short while ago. From here, not only the statue but the entire area around the temple could be seen clearly. After walking all around the temple in the hot sunlight for a long time, I started feeling really tired. So for now, I am sitting on the temple steps, taking a moment to rest and relax. I honestly don't know why, but even though the heat is strong everywhere, this temple step feels surprisingly cool. Sitting here brings a strange sense of comfortable and calm, as if the place itself is giving some relief. Sesa bhai has gone to bring some water. When he come back, I will drink some water, freshen up, and rest for a few more minutes. After that, we get ready to leave for home. Before ending this vlog, I just want to say thank you from my heart for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed seeing real Indian village temple. This channel is all about showing the true side of India village culture, daily life traditions and real stories. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Your support really motivates me to create better content every day. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming village life vlog. Please comment below and tell me where are you watching from. I would love to connect with people from different countries and cultures. Thank you so much for your love and support. See you in the next vlog. Take care and stay safe.